I'm back. That's dramatic. Everything. Maybe not. Love. Please let me finish this video. So I grew up on what's in my bag videos or what I'm packing back to school, and I always found it super fun to see other people would put in their school bag. So I thought today that I could do a what's in my school bag video, since I think I have a pretty unique degree I'm studying, and so it causes me to have a little extra things or a little bit different. And maybe this will give you inspiration to put something in your bag, or maybe it'll give you inspiration to not put something in your bag, because this thing is way too heavy. First, but arguably the second most important thing in my bag, is my laptop. This bad boy is a Lenovo, and it runs like a machine. It runs my MATLAB. It runs everything I need it to for my major, but it is heavy, like way too heavy. I got a Mac my senior year to use for like college applications and stuff, and it's not 5 times, that's dramatic, but a lot lighter. But my Mac doesn't run anything that I needed to run for college, so this is what we're working with. It's an amazing computer for what I need it for. I don't like it just because I'm like Mac, what's the word? I just like my Mac, but it is what it is. It's super dead, but gets everything that I need it to get done. And the second, but the most important thing in my bag is my iPad. My iPad does literally everything that I need it to do. I take primarily all my notes on here. I solve all my problem sets on here. I do all my homework on here. This is where I will make all my like work pages that I turn in. I will literally run Excel on here sometimes, just because it's easier to like put onto literally anything. All my slideshows, all my projects, all my project notes go on here. This is my baby, and anyone who has an iPad in engineering will tell you how amazing it is. I love this to pieces. I primarily use GoodNotes. Last video, if y'all can see. Oh, you can't. It is just the most efficient thing that I have found for college, and I would recommend anyone who has the means to get an iPad for all your notes. I love it to death. I have the Apple Pencil that goes with it, but I replaced the tip on top with a ballpoint pen tip, so it writes more like a pen and less like a pencil. So yeah, so even though I do primarily all my work digitally, I still keep 2 notebooks with me at all times when I'm going to class, because you never know when you're gonna need to write down something really quick and like pass it off to your professor to look at. So like if I have a problem that I don't understand, I would write down what my work would think and I'd give them a piece of paper. Sometimes it's just easier than downloading it and emailing it. And when I get all of my loose paper, I need somewhere to put it. So I love these 5-star like divider binders that like open up like this, and you can put all your papers inside, because I can put any line paper that I have in here in the back for all my quick writing. There's a jackhammer that's been going off for the first time in weeks right now. Okay, so what I was saying about the binder, I like it because it has folders in it that I can put any loose paper, tests, worksheets that I get in here. And then I also have all my like loose paper, and since I do all my organization in my iPad, I don't need much organization for this. So it's just where it's pretty much my folder and a little binder all in one, and it compresses to however small all the papers you put in it, so it's not like a chunky binder that you don't have room for. And then second is actually a new addition that I purchased like a few days ago, and I'm hoping that I can build it more into my schedule this next year. It's like this, just this binded A6 thing, notebook, but the paper is actually made out of stone, which I love stone paper, so I'm super excited. But it's pretty much just going to turn into like any ideas that I have that I want to quickly write down, to-do lists, grocery lists. I feel like I do most of it on my phone, and then I never go back to it, because after I do it I forget about it. So I feel like if it's in a notebook, I'm gonna open it up more often, see what I wrote on all the pages. It gives me a little bit more satisfaction when I'm crossing things off my list. Overall, just hoping to be able to use it in my new routine. Maybe, maybe not. I said my iPad and my computer were the best, most important things I had in my and I was kind of true. My iPad still reigns number one, computer probably a close second, but there's actually two things that I feel like if I lost, I might care more than my computer and iPad, and that's crazy, and it's probably a little irrational for me to say, but the first one is my planner. My planner is my most favorite thing. I had a very chunky one at the beginning of the year and I didn't love it, and I quickly switched to this tiny one that fits in all my bags that I use for school. And it has a month and a day, which I think is the most important. So the month is perfect because I can put all my assignments and color code them based on class, so I kind of know what kind of class, not what kind of class, but what class I need to work on for the day. On the week or day pages, I can just put what assignments need to be done for that day and what studying also needs to be done. So the day pages are nice because, well, I can see my assignment like on the day of the month. Sometimes I have an exam coming up in the next couple days, and it's nice to be able to write, okay, start studying for quiz by filling out the study guide. So like a little extra like notes about what needs to be completed for the day. And then what I like to call like my prized possession, I think I would be so sad if I lost this. Like, I think all of my other things are like mentally replaceable, but this is not mentally replaceable. And it's my TI-84 calculator. And I sound so probably nerdy saying this. I love this calculator to pieces. Love this calculator. Is it working? Oh my goodness, it still is charged. I do everything on this calculator. Any equations that I need to put in here, I like have it like memorized. Like I cannot even be looking at it and like calculate whatever I need to calculate. It's approved on, I think it was approved on most of my exams last year, and probably will be approved a lot more going forward until I get booted down to the scientific calculator when they don't want it programmable. But I love this calculator so much. Like, love it. I will be so sad if this goes missing. It is my favorite thing. This next section is like what I would call miscellaneous but essential. It's things that I wouldn't leave the house without but would survive without. So the first thing I have is my pencil case, and that I use solely for all the highlighters I use that solely for all the highlighters that I use in my planner, some pens, and pencils for exams, because I still need to use pencils for all my score sheets on exams. And so this is why I call it essential, is because while I use my iPad for most things and would survive without it, exam day must have pencils. I probably could scrounge one up if I didn't have this, but it's nice to have a place for it. And it's a cute little astronomy chart one that my mom got me. This is actually the second of the exact same pencil case I had because I lost one already. So these were all replacements. And this was like second half of the semester was this one. And I probably will rebuy the exact same one if I lose it again, just because it's so compact and it's cute and it matches my major and it's a little nerdy, so I like it. And then next are my two pairs of glasses I try to keep with me. One is just a pair of sunglasses. I have blue eyes. My head hurts if I'm like staring in the sun or it's too bright outside, so sunglasses are always a must. I always have them on when I'm outside. And the second are an addition I've had for a while, but I'm trying to use more just because I get migraines, and it's just a pair of blue light glasses and light sensitive glasses. You probably see me wear them in other videos. When I'm looking at my phone for a little bit, doing homework, sitting on the couch watching TV, I normally always have them on. And I've actually noticed a pretty big difference. I kind of thought they might have been a little hoaxy, but they've turned out to actually work. So all the beauty gurus, not beauty, wellness gurus were correct. And lastly, in the miscellaneous but needed is just my wallet, ID, credit cards, cash, the works. I normally can survive going out on a quick trip without it just because of Apple Pay now. if I'm just walking around, but if I'm driving, I need my wallet because it has my license in it. And I go to school in a different state, so I always need to make sure I have my license on me because it's a lot. I just don't ever want to figure out what would happen if I don't have my license on me and I get pulled over, so I don't drive without it. And this last section of stuff is what I call miscellaneous and unnecessary. I love having it with me. I'll use it if it's with me, but I will survive just fine without it going through my academic day. Some of it's a little bit more bougie than the other ones. First, it's just an Octo Buddy so I can stick it to my phone and film. Next will be just a bottle of Tylenol and Aleve just in case I get a headache or my shoulder's hurting or just some medicine to have. I actually have an old travel bottle that I took the cap off because I actually just put all the medicine that I want in this one. If I need one, I have to shake out all the other types of medicine to find the one I'm looking for, which probably isn't great, but it is compact, so that's nice. And the next two things that I have is lotion and a little baby deodorant. It is really humid and hot in Knoxville, so sometimes I just need a little something extra if I'm out for a really long time, so this is just nice to have on me. It's like kind of melted because it's sitting in my bag all the time, but it works in a pinch and it's not needed to like replace. So we'll just stick with this one until I can't get the cap open anymore. And secondly, I have just some hand lotion. I think this one's from Trader Joe's. It's almond. I love almond smelling things. So this is nice to have when my hands get dry in the winter when it's super cold and windy. And just when I want something and I just want to smell good and I have no like perfume on. So I also have a protein bar, which I am hungry often, and I found that it is the best thing to keep me full when I'm like walking around and moving. Definitely not my favorite thing to eat. I would prefer a lot of other things over this, but it's a good snack and it stays for a while in my bag, and I know even if it gets crushed, like it'll still taste the same. It's not like I have chips and then they get crushed and then I can't eat them anymore. And the last item I have is a pretty stupid item, but I like it, so I'll include it. It's this Howard 28 facial like mist. I think it's like for sanitizing, and I think I like to use it when I get on and off a plane, in and out of a lab, anything where it's supposed to be super like germy. I don't know if it does anything, but I feel like it does, and I think it's cute anyway how small it is, so I use it. And last but not least is the actual bag. For this video, I'm just using a tote bag because it's what I will probably use on the first day of school and use to transport all my stuff. But as the semester progresses, I switch between a tote bag, a bigger tote bag, and a backpack. On really long class days, I'll bring a backpack just because I need to bring more stuff. But if I only have 1 or 2 classes, it's normally just the tote bag that I'll bring with me. And that is everything that I would pack in my bag as a second-year student studying aerospace engineering at UTK. Thank you all for watching and sticking to the end. See you guys next time. Bye!